Hello, I'm Ian Gascoigne, welcoming you to this webinar, the top 10 commercial litigation cases of 2024 for MBL. What I'm doing in this is looking back at 2024, just ended, and deciding which for me are the top 10 commercial litigation cases I'd like to tell commercial litigation practitioners about. So that begs a couple of immediate questions before I get on to the 10 cases. The first of which is, what is commercial litigation? Well, we could debate that for some time. I'm not proposing to. But the options which I consider can be applied to this description are where we have claims between parties in a business relationship, where the litigation is defined by issues expected to arise in a particular sector. Thirdly, where there are particular aspects of commercial law which apply to disputes which are of a commercial nature, although not exclusively restricted to those, but generally applying only to those cases. Fourth, where we're talking about protecting business assets, whether it be buildings or the assets of physical assets of a company. And finally, high-value claims affecting commercial entities, and that's what most people regard commercial litigation as about. But in fact, within my definition, you could have a low-value claim if it mattered to a particular company involved, such as a debt claim, where the need for the cash flow from the payment of that debt was key to the business's survival. So that would be commercial litigation too. So in other words, it's a very broad term, and I've adopted a fairly broad approach in selecting my cases, one of which is not a commercial litigation case, but I'll explain why I've chosen it. All the other 9, I would say, are. The second main introductory point I want to make is this is a very personal selection. Obviously, I've chosen them because of the ones which I think are interesting, the ones I'd like to talk about, the ones I'd like to bring to your attention. Everyone will have their own ideas as to what the cases of the year are. This is not really cases of the year in the sense of the most important precedents emerging in 2024. They're just cases I think are of value to commercial litigation practitioners to know about. If you wanted to know more about commercial litigation, perhaps you were just starting in this area, I do run a course for MBL called Introduction to Commercial Litigation. That's a 2-part course which runs over 4 hours. If you were interested, you'll find details on the MBL website.